Welcome to the deep dive. We're skipping the usual noise and getting straight to the heart of places you think you know. Today, we're heading due east in Tokyo, exploring a really fascinating spot, Edogawa Ward.
That's right. You know, when people picture Tokyo, it's all neon skyscrapers, but Edo-gawa, it's way out on the eastern edge, and it's just completely shaped by water. You've got the Edogawa River, the Arakawa, Tokyo Bay. It's like Tokyo's huge watery backyard.
Exactly. And if you're listening, maybe you've done Shibuya, you've seen Shinjuku, and you're looking for something, well, deeper. The place that really blends centuries of history with this vibrant, accessible, modern life. Edogawa is your spot.
Definitely. So our mission today is really to dig past the surface, uncover those unique historical stories, the surprising cultural bits, and yeah, the hidden gems that are all tied into this landscape dominated by water.
It really sounds like an area of contrast. I mean, huge modern parks on reclaimed land right next to neighborhoods with, like, super old history.
Precisely. You find these massive green spaces near areas that trace back to some of the earliest settlements in the whole Edo region. It's quite the mix.
Okay, let's unpack this. If we're starting with water, we have to talk about the coast first, right?
Yeah.
Kasai Park seems to be the defining feature. The scale alone sounds immense.
Oh, it's genuinely staggering. We're talking about a park area that's, what, something like 17 times the size of the Tokyo Dome? It was designed specifically to give city dwellers that connection back to the bay.
And it's got that famous landmark, the Diamond and Flower Ferris wheel.
Yep, that's the one. It's one of the biggest in Japan, and honestly, I think it offers one of the best Tokyo views you can realistically get. You see the whole skyline, Skytree, Tokyo Tower.
And Fuji. Can you really see Fuji from there?
On a clear day, absolutely. Seeing Mount Fuji hanging over the city from up there, it's pretty unforgettable.
And there's also that glass building, the Crystal View Observation House, overlooking the bay. Sweeping views, I imagine.
Exactly. But you know, what's maybe more surprising is the stuff happening in the water right nearby.
Like swimming and clam digging.
Yeah.
In Tokyo Bay, I guess I still have this image of it being heavily industrial, maybe polluted.
And that's where the history gets really interesting. Because, yes, there was industry, but there's also this amazing story of recovery. Right next door, Kasai Park, the sand and mud flat area, it was historically famous for growing asakusa nori, seaweed.
Wait, nori? Like the seaweed for sushi, grown right there in modern Tokyo Bay.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that industry was long gone.
Well, you're not wrong. It was gone for about 50 years, yeah. The local industry, they called it chico, like local child. It basically died out. Pollution, changes to the coastline.
Okay. So how did it come back?
This is the cool part. A local NPO, they just decided this heritage was too important. They weren't going to let it disappear.
So what did they do? Just plant some seaweed?
Oh, it was much more involved than that. They had to use DNA-certified spat, that's like the baby seaweed seedlings collected from the Tama River estuary, to make sure it was the authentic, original strain. And they did it. They successfully revived natural Tokyo Bay asakusa nori right there. It's this powerful story of local commitment, environmental recovery.
That's incredible. Can you actually, like, experience it?
You can. And this is great for you if you're visiting. They offer unique experiences like norisuki seaweed pressing. You get to use the actual, authentic, revived Tokyo Bay nori. It connects you right back to this centuries-old local industry.
Okay, that is definitely a hidden gem. Not just tasting something, but seeing a piece of history brought back to life. Right, let's pivot a bit. Move inland. What about the deep history, the spots that feel worlds away from the coast?
Then we absolutely have to talk about Zenyoji Temple in East Koiwa. The Koiwa area itself is one of the oldest settled parts of Edo-gawa in this temple. It's been there since 1527.
1527. That's serious history, especially for Tokyo, considering all the rebuilding. And the main attraction isn't even a building, is it? It's a tree.
It is, the Yogo no Matsu, the shadow-appearing pine. It's this huge, ancient black pine over 600 years old. It's actually a nationally designated natural monument.
600 years? And Yogo means something like God appearing.
Yeah, like a temporary manifestation of a divine being. So the tree itself is seen as having this spiritual weight. And just look at the size. Its branches spread out about 30 meters in every direction. It's not just tall, it defines the space, really roots the place in history.
Wow. Okay, from ancient nature to, well, modern engineering. You mentioned some unique museums, too.
Yes, two very different, very specialized ones. First, if you're all curious about how Tokyo actually works underneath, the subway museum, Chigahaku. near Kasai Station.
Subway museum. Okay, that sounds niche.
It totally is, but in the best way. It's literally built under the elevated train tracks. It's all about the history, the construction, the tech behind Japan's subway system. You get simulators, dioramas.
But you can actually, like, pretend to drive a subway train.
Pretty much. It's perfect if you like understanding the hidden mechanics of a city. Really gets you thinking about the infrastructure.
Okay, interesting. And the other museum, you said it was completely different.
Complete opposite end of the spectrum. The Spring Garden Bonsai Museum. Hurricane.
Bonsai. Okay, that feels more traditionally Japanese.
Very much so. And this place is run by Kuni Masao. He's famous for creating what they call the 100 million yen bonsai. It's legendary. The museum has over 1,000 pots on display.
1,000. That's
incredible.
Award winners. Pieces admired by famous figures like the Nobel laureate Kawabata Yasunari. And the building itself.
Yeah.
It's this beautiful Sukiya-zukuri style.
Sukiya-zukuri. That's the tea house style, right? Very refined, natural material.
Exactly. It's all about quiet contemplation, natural beauty. So the whole experience is incredibly serene, meditative. You're just immersed in this traditional aesthetic, looking at these living works of art.
Okay, so we've got deep history, niche culture. What about just like free fun? Stuff that's easy to access, especially for families? Edo-gawa seems big on parks.
Well, absolutely huge on parks. They really use their green spaces and water resources well. Take Yosen Park in North Kasai, beautiful place for a walk, especially the Heisei Garden in autumn.
But it also offers free haribuna fishing.
Free fishing. Again, what's haribuna exactly?
It's crucian carp. It's a very specific, almost meditative style of Japanese fishing. Needs concentration, delicate gear. But yeah, you just bring your own rod and bait, find a spot, and join this really local pastime for free.
That's pretty cool. And there's a zoo there, too.
Yeah, the Edo-gawa Natural Zoo. It's small, but charming. And free entry, they've got red pandas, penguins. But the real local secret is the petting corner.
Ah, okay. Good for kids.
Perfect. Rabbits, guinea pigs, goats, sheep. You do need to grab a numbered ticket, though they hand them out a few times a day for timed sessions. It just shows how they make the most of the space for the community.
Right, managing the flow. And that park connects to others, doesn't it? This Sogo Recreation Park system.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's not just one park. This is chain of 14 parks all linked together, stretching for like 3 kilometers along the old river.
14 parks, wow.
So you can walk or bike through a huge chunk of the ward, just surrounded by green. And tucked inside that system, you find Nagisa Ponyland.
Ponyland. Let me guess. Free pony rides.
You got it. For kids up to elementary school age, it's exactly the kind of local gem you'd probably never find in a mainstream guidebook.
Definitely sounds like it. And more water activities?
Yep. In the Shinsekan River Shinsui Park section, you can rent canoes, paddle right out on the river. Kids over 3 can go with an adult. Older kids can even go solo. Again, just making the water accessible.
Also saw something about a literature museum nearby. In Nagisa Park.
Oh, yes. The Aiko Kodono Children's Literature Museum, the Magic Literature Museum. Aiko Kodono wrote Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh, wow. Kiki, yeah. Everyone knows that.
Right. So this museum is inspired by her world. The building itself is fantastical. It's got these unique strawberry-colored walls. It's designed to just spark imagination. A really lovely, quiet tribute to storytelling right there in the park.
Okay. This is all great, really accessible stuff. But here's where it gets really interesting for me. That ultimate Tokyo experience. The Yakatabune cruise. That sounds special.
Ah, the houseboats. Yes. They are definitely a step up, a non-everyday kind of experience. It's not just a boat trip. It's like stepping into history, but with modern luxury.
History. How far back does this tradition go?
Way back. We're talking Heian period origins, but it really became a big cultural thing, this wind and stream enjoyment for the wealthy during the Edo period.
Huh. So riding these boats is like recreating an Edo-era pastime.
In a way, yes. But now there are these luxurious floating restaurants. You get these incredible unobstructed views from the Water Skytree Rainbow Bridge, all lit up at night.
And the food's good, too.
Oh, yeah, that's central. It's proper high-quality Japanese dining. Fresh sashimi, and often they have chefs on board making tempura right there for you. Piping hot. It's a whole sensory thing. The views, the food, the gentle movement on the water.
Sounds amazing. And I heard they're prime spots for fireworks.
The absolute best spots. We become these moving special seats for the big Edogawa Fireworks Festival in early August. You get a perfect view of the 14,000 fireworks without any of the crushing crowds on the riverbanks. It's the ultimate hack, really.
Okay, I'm sold on the Yakatabune.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we pull this all together, what makes Edo-gawa stand out?
I think it's exactly that blend we've been talking about. You have this incredibly deep history, the 600-year-old pine, the ancient settlements, even the revival of a lost industry like the nori, sitting right alongside these very modern, very accessible, sometimes quirky activities. The free zoo, the pony rides, the subway museum.
Right, it's all connected by the water.
Exactly. The water defines everything, linking the past and the present. It shows how the old and new coexist, mediated by the rivers and the bay.
It really proves that, every part of Tokyo has these hidden layers: history, community, just waiting if you look past the obvious. Edo-gawa kind of invites you to slow down, look closer, get into its rhythm.
Which actually brings up a final thought for you, the listener, as you explore. Think about the history under the modern streets. Edo-agawa's identity was shaped by old trade routes like the Gyotoku Road, the Chiba Road, running through areas like Koiwa.
The old paths.
Yeah. So when you're walking around these neighborhoods today, maybe look beyond the new buildings and the wide avenues. Can you still sense the direction of those original centuries-old pathways? See how they might still subtly shape the way the streets run, how the neighborhoods feel? That's your challenge. Go find those old lines on the map, hidden in the modern city.